Closest thing to last year was March of this year when we had a good negotiation.
Preseason is finally underway. Micah Parsons has requested a trade out of Jerry World, also known as the Puzzle Factory. Jerry Jones cites that he already paid a injured Dak Prescott a ton of money to stay and won't make the same mistake with an injured Micah Parsons in 2024. When he inevitably does pay Micah, he's going to overpay, and the NFL fans will collectively laugh at the fans and the owner who straight out the funny farm. Some people will be getting their wish when Shedeur Sanders starts week 1 of preseason for the Cleveland Clown Cars. The Cleveland Browns, my mistake. The NFL is chaotic and I'm as rabid as a Tasmanian devil. For this NFL season in this edition of Hilltop Sports. Let's go. Let's start with the biggest news out of Dallas, where Micah Parsons wrote the Cowboys and Dallas owner Jerry Jones a Dear John letter that'll make a Mormon missionary blush, Xing or tweeting or whatever you want to call it, that he grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan while living in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where the greatest team of all time resides, Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out. But no longer wants to play with Dallas because Jerry refuses to negotiate with his agent.
Closest thing to last year was March of this year when we had a good negotiation.
And Jerry Jones thought, well, I'm negotiating with Micah Parsons. Jerry Jones, how out of touch are you? Because how long has that not been a thing?
When we had a good negotiation.
He goes on to say that he loves Dallas, and it's not them. It's Jerry Jones who refuses to pay his players until it's too late and he overpays. Jerry Jones is so out of touch that he will break the bank to keep Micah in Dallas. But if he doesn't, maybe we'll have another lovers' quarrel of 2025 like one with a certain president and the owner of Tesla that we will not name. Despite all of this, Parsons has been a disruptor, kind of like I was a disruptor to people's sleep while playing guitar outside their window at 8 in the morning. Never happened. It's never happened. But anyways, 52.5 sacks and commands a lot of respect from opposing teams. He goes on to thank the Cowboys fans, and it's not the Cowboys fans, it's your wacky owner who refuses to pay people and is so out of touch that he kept Dr. Clapp, Jason Garrett, who clapped more than he called a decent play, around for way too long.
And what's perceived to be your best interest.
In other news, it seems that nepotism is alive and well because Shedeur Sanders and the rest of the Pooh crew will be taking on the Carolina Panthers week 1 of the preseason. Sanders, who has had limited reps with the first team, has thrown 6 touchdowns in practice, but that's practice. This is going to be a real game situation. How well is he going to do? I guess being the son of one of the greatest defenders of all time has its perks, like a certain son of a former president has some certain perks. I am really glad that Sanders is starting. I think he's a lot better than his draft stock did, and I think that I hope that he is the next Thomas, Patrick, Edward Brady, and shows them exactly what happens when you pass up on a great quarterback. Sanders is going to play with a chip on his shoulder the size of Lake Erie, and I am all for it. And maybe one day we will literally be talking about Shadeur taking the Browns to the Super Bowl instead of me taking them to the Super Bowl, figuratively. And finally, I have to show some love to my beloved Eagles who go against Joe Burrow and the Bengals starters
Today, Junior!
in week 1 on Thursday. Today, if you're watching the video. And hey, if you're a Bengals fan, I got a spicy video about the AFC North. I'll put a link in the description or up here somewhere so you can check it out at a later time. I do love a shameless plug, like I love a nap on a Saturday while people call me huevon. But back to the reigning and defending champions. First off, what am I looking for in this game? I'm hoping there is no injuries. I would rather have my favorite team intact when real football kicks off. Other than that, I'm looking for Jerimiah Trotter and Jihad Campbell to go at it for that number one spot while Nakobe Dean is out. Jerimiah Trotter is a downhill defender. Will get to the ball, visualize, and attack. While Jihad Campbell, I think, is going to be a 5-tool defender when it's all said and done, barring any injuries. Jahan Dotson and Jalen Hurts. You know, Jahan Dotson didn't get traded until the last preseason game last year, and I'm really looking forward to that connection because he's doing really good in practice. The Philadelphia Eagles should swipe right on him. Keelee, Ringo, and Adoree Jackson are going up against some good receivers. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase may play. I didn't see anything yet, but I just hope that they do not get burned. So we really don't have to worry about their defense, which was ranked at the bottom of the league last season. So maybe we could put up like 45, 50 points on them. I don't know, but I think we're barely going to see the starters. The Bengals said they're going to have the starters out for a few drives, and I expect the same for the Philadelphia Eagles. If that, I don't think Saquon is going to play. That's just my thing. The Eagles do hang their banner in less than a month, and I'm all for it and rubbing it in the Dallas Cowboys' faces because they haven't had a Super Bowl in a while. Just like the 49ers also have to watch a VHS tape to see their last Super Bowl. And Jerry, show him the money already. Show him the money.
Closest thing to last year was March of this year when we had a good negotiation.
And if you like this video, I have a bunch of the division predictions in a playlist. I'll put it up here. I'll put it in the description. But this is Hilltime Sports, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.